Hey, Black Belt reads, and I have a really special book today. Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. I've mentioned in my last couple videos that I want to read some of these books that people in my life say are their favorite books of all time, or personalities that I follow on YouTube or whatever say that their favorite book of all time. And a lot of people mentioned Anna Karenina as their favorite classic or even just their favorite book of all time. So that's why I picked this one. I want to read these big, classic, tough reads. This book is like over 800 pages. It's been, I don't know, 3, 4 months that I've been reading this. I really tried to slow down and take my time and really, really absorb it and think deeply about it, which can be a challenge to just slow down, slow down and really think about what you're reading. Read a chapter, put it down, think about it, instead of just blowing through and trying to read as many books as you can. I hate feeling that way. I'm guilty of that. I think everybody that's going to watch this is guilty of that. You just want to read as much as you can. There's so many amazing books, but I did go very slowly. Finally finished it. Is it one of my favorite books of all time? Let's get into it. It's funny that it's called Anna Karenina because she's not even really the main character in the book. I feel like you get more time actually with Levin, Konstantin Levin, than you do with Anna. So these are the two people that you're following in this book. And everything I'm going to say is totally spoiler free. I won't spoil anything. Anna is a young, attractive woman in the Russian society. She's kind of well to do. She's got money. She has a husband and a child. And she decides to have an affair with another man and basically like abandons her family to be with this guy. So that's kind of what her story follows. Oh man, it was so heartbreaking reading all about Anna and what she's going through and everything that happens to her. I really struggled to like Anna because of her decisions. I don't think you're really supposed to like Anna that much. Um, Levin, on the other hand, is kind of the same. He's a bachelor, though he doesn't have a family. He's a single man, a businessman. He's into farming, and he kind of has nothing and works his way up, not financially, but like emotionally, spiritually, just trying to find his place in this world. So it's kind of an interesting situation where you have Levin and Anna. So Anna starts way up here and Levin's kind of down here, and then they sort of go like this as the novel progresses. Anna just kind of throws everything away for this affair, whereas Levin just sort of builds up, and the novel ends, tragically for Anna and very uplifting in a way for Levin. So I found that very interesting. The opening line of the book I really loved. I went back and read it several times. Let me see if I can find it here. Here it is, page number 1. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Yeah, that's a perfect opening line, and it's perfect for this book. Leo Tolstoy, he does a lot of dealing with family. I read The Death of Ivan Ilyich and other stories. Actually, the first story in that book is called Family Happiness, and it's kind of about a couple that gets together and things aren't well, like it's tough to be in a relationship. There's the initial stage where you're infatuated with each other, and then as you spend more time, you start to get annoyed and, things deteriorate, but then you make it work and you end up happy together. Tolstoy, I think, struggled with that sort of thing in his real life. He's got a really interesting biography that I read, and go check it out for sure. He's a wild guy. But back to Anna. Anna's affair with Count Vronsky was so infuriating for me. On one hand, I did not like Anna. and all the decisions she made, especially the way she like literally just abandons her family, her son that she says she loves so much, but then she's just willing to just disregard him to go have an affair with this guy. I really did not like that. She has another child with this guy, and I don't want to spoil anything. It's very interesting the way it plays out, but Anna doesn't like this baby. She actively does not feel anything for this child, and it's so weird. So there's all that negativity that I felt toward her, but also I feel sympathy for Anna because, she's trying to just follow her heart, I guess, and find love and find happiness in this life. And the Russian society just completely turns its back on her. All her friends and family are, negative about it and kind of shut her down. And it's really tough. It's very sexist because they all kind of ostracize Anna, but then Count Vronsky kind of gets a pass just because he's a guy, I guess. That's unfortunately probably the way it really is in life. And uh, yeah, I mean, even this is like from the 1800s. It's probably still like that today. I mean, guys get away with more of that crap than girls do. And then you've got Levin, who struggles with these things throughout the novel. He struggles with his faith and with, the Russian society and politics and relationship. And he's got a lot of anger. He gets very angry, and then he has these moments of clarity where he realizes something and he's like, that's it, I'm changed. I will not ever let my anger affect me again. I'll be better. And then, the next scene, something happens, something little will happen. One of his workers is doing something that he doesn't like, and he gets so angry. And then he's like, why did I think that I could ever change? I cannot control my anger. So he's back and forth. I mean, I've been there. I struggle with that same kind of thing. Toward the end of the novel, he really, really grows a lot. So I like that a lot. I didn't necessarily like Levin that much as I was reading him, but again, I don't think you're really supposed to. I mean, these characters are very complicated, just like all of us are, right? So I would give the book like 4 stars. I really, really loved the book. 4 stars for me is like, I loved it. I would recommend the book to anybody. Just not quite 5 stars. 5 stars for me is like, it goes in my favorite books of all time. I actually gave The Death of Ivan Ilyich 5 stars. That book affected me tremendously. I loved that story. I had a very visceral reaction reading it. I stood up, I was pacing, I wanted to read it out loud and like yell it. It's a very, very beautifully done book. Very, very dark and depressing, but I don't know, it just really worked for me. I really, really loved the novel. It doesn't quite make its way into one of my favorite books of all time, much like Crime and Punishment or Moby Dick. These books are like 4 stars for me. I really, really appreciate what's happening. I can understand how deep this is. It just doesn't quite make it into that favorite all-time category for me. Mostly because it's either a little difficult for me to grasp, like Moby Dick. It can be boring at times, and I always wanted to keep reading, but I wasn't always necessarily excited to grab this book when I have all these other books around me. So, maybe that's my own failure there. All right, so let me know if you guys have read Anna Karenina, what you think about it. Um, I really want to read War and Peace. That's definitely on the list. It's funny that am avoiding it for some reason. I think I'm just intimidated, but I'm excited to get to it. I've read a lot of Tolstoy now, and I can definitely see why people consider Tolstoy one of the greatest authors of all time. So let me know what you guys think about the book if you have read it. And if you haven't, I highly suggest it, especially if you're into some of the themes I talked about. And yeah, thanks, guys. See y'all in the next one. Peace.